Welcome back to the channel. It's about trusting the process. It's all about supporting the Gaffer. Ruben Amorim needs lots of support, mostly from the fans and also from the management. Yesterday, after that defeat against Tottenham Hotspur, most of the fans are now saying Amorim need to be sacked. Amorim need to be sacked, and I'm like, we fans we tend to forget so fast. Over the past decade, we have seen coaches coming here and getting fired after 2.5 seasons, and we haven't been patient with that. We saw the last coach that we said, now what, we want to back this one, and this should be the last coach that will stick with was Eric Ten Hag when he joined in 2022-2023 season, and after that we saw him being sacked. Now Ruben Amorim, when he came, we were like, no what, we need to back this coach. And now again, things are not going so well for him, and we know he came in the mid-season, and we want him gone. It doesn't sound right. It doesn't sit right to me, with me. And even Ruben Amorim yesterday he did say, you know what, my job, I have a lot of problems. My job is so hard, but I will still stick with my belief. Even him, he knows his job is so difficult. His job is so hard because the players that he has cannot play with the system, are not good enough to go with his ideas. And that's why I say he will stick with his beliefs. That means he will stick with his tactics, he will stick with ideas until it works, even though he knows he doesn't have the players to play that, but he will stick to it. And I always say that every challenge is a chance for you to prove yourself, because at the moment he's facing the challenge and we can see it. He's facing the big challenge at Manchester United. And we saw yesterday on the bench, when we had only the academy players, the only senior player that was on the bench was Victor Lindelof. And all the the 8 players on the bench were kids: Chidobe Martin, Sekou Kone, Jack Morehouse, Jack Fletcher, and the rest. Two 17-year-old kids, and I think the rest were the 6 ones were 19-year-old kids, both playing in the under 18. And we saw them on the bench. Most of the players are out injured, and we saw three of our players, mostly two of them being our forwards, went on loan, Anthony and Marcus Rashford, and there was no replacement for them. And you can now see now when injury has hit us so hard, and no one is there to help us. We only have kids left. And this is Ineos, who went for Ruben Amorim mid of the season when he was at Sporting Lisbon, play fantastic football with the kind of player that suit his system, and he was told, not, we need you at Manchester United. That's after Ten Hag was sacked. We need you at Manchester United. And was even given an ultimatum. It's now or never. And when he came, he was not backed up in the Jan transfer window. And Manchester United even paid 18 million euros just to bring in Ruben Amorim. Ruben Amorim just shows how they really wanted him so badly to fix the problem at the club. Now that you have brought him, you're not helping him. In the Jan transfer window, we saw only one player that was signed. It was who? Patrick Dogu and Aiden Haven from Arsenal, a younger player. And you want to say, you know what, you want Amorim to succeed. He can't succeed if he can't be backed. We just saw Manchester City, the first setback that they had for the longest time since Pep Guardiola came in, and you saw what they did in the jump transfer window. They splashed the cash in the transfer window. They used around 210 million, I think it was euros, to bring in players to fix their problem. You can now see things are looking good for them. They're even in the top four at the moment. But us, we were in the 13th position. No backing was done in the Jan transfer window. No serious backing was done in the Jan transfer window. And at the moment, we are sitting 15th in the table, 12 points below the relegation zone. Doesn't look good with us. And when most of the United fans are turning against Amorim and they're saying, what, we want him to go, we want him to be sacked, is not good enough. That's a joke from the fans. It seems that most of the fans don't know I believe most of those fans see what's happening in the club, and the problem is most of the problem on the pitch are the players. We have all the players in their positions, but they still can't play so well. You can't tell me because of the system. I'm hearing pundits, the media saying, you know what, Amorim need to change his tactics so that things can work so well for him. We saw Jose Mourinho, we saw Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, we saw Eric Ten Hag playing with the back four, playing with the formation, but still they got sacked. Now Amorim now coming, wants to change the culture and want to stick with the system, wants to bring in a good culture to Manchester United, a playing style identity, and we're saying, you know what, you need to change that. Even he himself did say that, you know what, if as a coach, you reach a point you're seeing things are not working so well, and you just end up changing your tactics, the formation, it's the end for you. That's the end for you. And so the Eric Ten Hag, when he came at Manchester United, he changed the system. He couldn't play the way he was playing at Ajax with his playing style. He came at Manchester United after I think 2 3 games. He changed it, and what happened? Though he won the trophies, but things were not looking good for us. We saw it last season. We were not good, and after that, we were just losing games. Things were not good. We were not playing a good football. Our performance was not that good. Though we are winning with him, but it was like we're playing a surviving football. It was just about winning, but which is not something for the long time. It was something for the short term, and we can now see it. We're now seeing how it's affecting the club at the moment. And Amorim, who wants to come in and stick that culture of the team and make the team have the identity, a good playing style, and without the backing, it can't happen. It can't happen. If Ineos knew that they couldn't back Amorim, that in the jam transfer window they could have just wait for him the way he did said he wanted to finish his season at Sporting Lisbon and come back and join Manchester United in the summer. They should have just agree with that if they knew that they didn't have that amount of cash to back him in the jam transfer window. They could say, "What will come for you in the summer." I believe Amorim could have agreed on that and say, "You know what, I will join Manchester United of the summer." And even if any club could have come for him, he could have just wanted to go to Manchester because he could have given them his word that he will join them after the season ends. But the way you see things are going, things are not looking good for Amorim. You can see the kind of player that we have. They're not determined. They're not showing any character. But for me, I'm sticking with Amorim. I'm supporting him because I trust the process. I know this is a coach that if he's backed so well in the in the next transfer window, the summer transfer window, it's given the best player that he wants. You can see he has spotted one of his former player from Sporting Lisbon, Quenda, who is a right back. Those are kind of players that you can fit in the system. And if you brought him, and other player that he'll want to bring to the club, I will see Manchester United succeeding. But in the summer transfer window, if you want to be backed up so well, I'm seeing same problem continuing, and Amorim may even end up getting sacked. But it's not because it's not performing so well because he was not backed. And if you're not backed with the kind of player that you need, you can't perform so well. That's just a fact. Now see, he has now kids to work with. He just needs to work with them. Yesterday we saw him bringing in Chido Obi Martin into the first team, the first game. Though he brought him too late, 5 minutes to the game, until the game. He brought him 5 minutes when the game was almost ending. So I think Ruben Amorim to me, he is the ideal coach for this club because if Ineos have their mission of winning the Premier League in 2028, as they said, and also you can see they have that mission called Mission 21, meaning United to win the 2021 Premier League. Whether things are looking like this, with no backing up for Amorim, that mission will be impossible to me. I'll say that mission 21 will be impossible because Amorim, to me, is a good coach. You can see his tactics is so good. The 3-4-3 formation, I'll say, is good because you can see now people say that the 3-4-3 only worked at Sporting Lisbon. But look at the Champions League before he left Sporting Lisbon. After 4 games, after he played 4 games in the Champions League with Sporting Lisbon, Sporting Lisbon had 10 points and they are topping that table of the Premier League. Sorry, that table of the UEFA Champions League. And see, there are teams like Liverpool, teams like Madrid, Barcelona, Inter Milan, Arsenal, and he was on top with that same system. And he also defeated Manchester City, a team from the Premier League, with the same system. And you want to tell me that you need to change the system? You can't change it. What needs to be changed is these players. Most of them just need to go because we just have lazy players who can't work hard, who can't deliver results, who cannot perform. They're just there receiving huge wages, but they can't show any determination that they want to play for this club. So, as I said earlier, we just need to trust the process. To me, I'm still Amorim in because I'm saying he has something good for this club, and believe me not, if he has the backing that he wants, he will change things at this club. Though maybe it will take time, but it will work for him if he has that quality players, the players that can really play for Manchester United and can really produce the results that we want. I think that's all I had for you. Thank you for watching. Talk to you in the next one.